How are you feeling?
Rosebud, isn't it?
I do totally understand your anger. It's such a waste of a young life. But I did think the new chaplain did a sterling job.
Oh, the bollocks is what it was, Babs. He just told lies like everybody else.
Maxie, you're going to have to snap out of this.
Just did my head in, all right. The coffin was barely big enough for a cat. So much for being top dog. Peckham massive.
Do you want to shut it, you wee shite?
Why? What are you going to do?
Rip your tits off and shove them up your arse. That's what.
Go on then, Albert. Do your worst.
Oi! What's going on?
Nothing, sir. Who Shaz was just showing me around house. Weren't you, Shaz?
Well, in future, keep your martial arts in the gym. Understood?
Sorry, sir.
Won't happen again. But this crusade, gym, association tonight, you're on.
Fine by me.
You selling tickets for this? Sounds like a chance to run a book.
It's just a matter of checking the papers for that year. I mean, what's Leo? August?
Mark, what are you trying to do here?
Well, say a baby didn't die. Say it was adopted.
Yeah?
Well, it'll make her feel better about herself.
Knowing she's got a son out there living with some strange family she's not allowed to know anything about. Well, it's obviously been easier for her to think he's dead, hasn't it?
Shit.
Come on, I'm starving. Guess who was asked to be the new wing governor?
Hey?
I told him no way.
Karen?
I'm off home to put a suit on. You thought you'd be back in yours, didn't you, Karen? But it seems that Mr. Grayling might not be quite so soft as I supposed. It's called me Mom now.
He's not made you wing gov.
Acting, pro tem. And you better all start acting the professional. We've got a couple of Home Office snoopers turned up for a spot inspection.
Thought locking up Cass Tyler could put her out of business. I'm set to clean up.
Yeah. And Shaz gets mullered in the process. But ain't there enough shitty violence in this place without you taking bets on it?
What's this? Yvonne Atkins letting us offside out the closet.
I'm afraid we're about to be outed.
Oh, not me, mate. I came out when I was 12.
What are you banging on about?
The canteen accounts. Hollenby wants us set for the #1.
Don't get stressed. We all knew it was coming.
Glitch in the programme, right?
Don't you want your sausage?
You're right there, babe. Oh, look, she's gonna cry again.
He must be off his trolley.
Neil wouldn't have made her up if he didn't think she was capable. Oh, come on, Di. You know as well as any of us. She's a lazy old dinosaur.
Well, there's only one of us here ought to be in that job. Afternoon, Soph. Congratulations and all that.
Thank you, Jim. I knew I could count on your support. Mr. Grayling, Neil, has placed his faith in me. And I'm determined to work with the POA to make Lark Hall a better prison for all my officers.
What about the inmates?
Mrs. Hollenby, the accounts for you.
Thank you, Hunt.
Off to an occasion, miss?
Mrs. Hollenby's our new wing governor, Barbara.
Gosh. Excellent.
Now, as you all know, we have an inspection on our hands. So, tidy desktops, please. No first-name terms with the cons.
The inspectors are more interested in the women's welfare.
If you hadn't recently been demoted, your input might be of more interest. Right. Chop, chop.
I jacked in my position so you could be Wing Gov.
Do you really think I believe all that self-sacrifice bull?
I don't understand you, Karen. You'd rather lumber us with Sylvia.
Well, she can't possibly be any lower down the scale than you.
Come in. Ah, Sylvia. Thank you so much. This is Inspector Nigel Sims.
How do you do?
How do you do?
And his colleague, Melissa Shaw.
How do you do?
This is Sylvia Hollenby, acting governor of G-Wing. She recently led a very successful experiment in privatising the prison canteen.
Sounds positive. How does this enterprise work, Mrs. Hollenby?
Well, we're basically buying for less and selling for more.
The profits generated are to be ploughed back into prison facilities.
Is this correct?
Is there a problem?
It would appear so.
And maybe Mrs. Hollenby can tell us if we're looking at the profits column or the loss column.
Only the canteen seems to have been making considerable losses over the last few weeks.
Bloody hell, Babs, you sure?
Miss Barker said so.
I know I can't stand Fenner. At least he ain't got shit for brains. What kind of twat is Graham?
Twat who's probably up in arms about the canteen accounts right now.
Made my day see that Peckham lot get a good clobbering.
Honey, we don't think little Shazzy's...
Shaz. All right, try the other one. Try the other one.
Up to it. I would bang a jack alive on her anyway.
Good luck.
Right. Well, I hope you girls are going to be on your best behaviour today.
Why, miss?
Because we've got the prison inspectors coming in later. And we want to show them that G-Wing's the best wing on Larkhall, don't we?
Oh, we better throw a party for them then.
Yeah, buy them all cream cakes.
You heard Miss Barker, girls. We'll give them a visit they'll never forget.
Yeah, right.
That ugly bulldog's a lot meaner and tougher than you, babe. I know. Maybe I should fight her instead.
It's too late now, isn't it?
Yeah, well, if things ain't going your way, I'm going to put the boot in and all. Bollocks the rules.
I'll wrap her friggin' head off and shipped in her neck. No, you won't. I bloody will. No, you won't, because you ain't taking her on out. I am.
Where's all the stock gone?
Well, I did think we were going through it pretty quick. Especially G-Wing.
I want a word with you, Hunt. What's happened to all the missing canteen stock?
I just enter the spends into the computer. I don't handle the stock at all. Well, apart from the remunerations we agreed.
Half the entire supplies?
No.
Has this got anything to do with you, Atkins?
I'm just a paying customer.
Right, you lot. Listen up. You think you're clever, do you? Well, you're not clever enough. Every resaleable item from the canteen is to be confiscated and returned to stock. So you can all go back to your cells and put your ill-gotten gains out ready for collection. You'll have enough, miss.
Out of order, miss.
Anyone who disobeys will be on a Rule 43. And that's a promise.
Great. You've got 15 minutes to eat, drink and smoke a little bit of everything, OK?